broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hello everybody, you are watching and listening to AFTERBUZZ TV Spotlight On. I'm Jason Ikeler. Before we get started, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel and leave your comments there. And subscribe on iTunes and SoundCloud as well. Got a very special show today. Spotlight On, the cast of Return. We have Rhys and Sandrine Holt. Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
So the show, we're like we got some applause going. There we go. We're like 5 episodes in right now, and it's getting very, very intense.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you guys were reading the script, how soon in advance did you get this? Did you expect everything to happen that's happening?
Well, we were shown the original.
Okay.
Just to get like a vibe of the show and what they were looking for, and yeah, I mean we're really excited. We're following the French show, but we're now taking a different turn. So it's really exciting.
And it's getting really intense. I got to watch a little bit ahead, and it's getting crazy. What drew both of you to the part? Because I know, Sandrine, you've done so many different iconic TV shows. What made you want to go to this one?
I just fell in love with the character. She's a very sympathetic character, and has been through a lot. And I just loved her relationship with Victor, and how she affects her life.
And Rhys, this is probably your darkest role yet?
Honestly, I feel like all my roles are
this one gets pretty brutal.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably the darkest. Yeah, for sure. I mean, cannibal stuff, it's
pretty intense.
It's next level. It's fun, though.
Is it more or less fun to approach a character like that? Because it's just so out there.
I mean, everyone has their own problems, and Adam has obviously a really dark one, but it stems from something on a deep level. And I mean, that was the fun of unlocking the characters, finding out why he does that. And I mean, his mom's pretty psycho. You can see in episode 5, she's clearly not happy with her children, so obviously that has something to do with it. But yeah, he's a fun character, and it was fun kind of unraveling it. And each time, as you asked before, getting the scripts, it would unlock more clues as to what and why he does those things. So it's fun. I mean, yeah, I think after 6 is when the scripts definitely changed and the surprises started to come, because we knew it was happening pretty much from 1 to 5.
And then after that is when everything gets crazy.
Mm-hmm.
When you guys are playing characters like yours especially, how do you make them human, even though they're dead, but how do you humanize them to make them relatable?
Well, I mean, it all comes down to emotions. Like why, like I said before, I mean, there's a reason why he's doing it, and something that happened in his past. So it's just kind of finding those clues and working them out. But yeah.
Do you guys, when you're watching it, do you get involved in the story now watching it back? Do you forget what happens on set? Or are you kind of...
I do. It's funny because you're so entrenched in it, and then you step away, and then all of a sudden you forget all the things that have happened, and it's nice to watch it all put together. And
It's a very jumpy show.
Yeah, and also too, a lot of us have different storylines, and so it's rare that we kind of so
I mean, Sandrine and I had a nice little scene in the tunnel. That was really romantic.
Yeah,
very
over
romantic.
and over again.
Yeah, that was cute. But everyone had. I mean, I'm with my brother. You're with Victor all the time, and
Agnes Bruckner, who's my girlfriend.
Everyone we all like hung out after set, but we never really got to hang out on set. I was with Aaron all the time, and Lena or Sophie. But we had a nice fun day together.
Yeah, and I think we all really bonded right before we wrapped.
Yeah, totally.
So,
Talk to me about that. What were some fun things that happened when the cameras weren't rolling?
Well, I mean, I think we were talking about that before. Like the scene where I kill Julie. She's in that like black leather suit with the big, what is that called? That flower thing?
The
Day of the Dead costume.
Yeah.
So she's in that, and it's zipped up literally to the to the tits. You can't get out of that. I
No.
mean, and she had to pee really bad, and we didn't have time because we had limited time in that tunnel. And
I'm covered in blood, latex.
It's a mess. It's all on my face. It's not cute.
Yeah.
And
so then-
I'm tickling her stomach with my mouth.
And they made you
Eating
put a
your
piece of
flesh in my
prosthetic
teeth.
in his mouth while he was eating my stomach. And
Yeah. So I don't think that tickling your stomach helped while you had to pee. So she's laying there like, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm like, I'm sorry. But we finished it in time and you got to go to the bathroom.
Oh, I thought it was gonna end up peeing your pants.
No.
Okay.
I didn't pee in the
Well,
tunnel.
maybe next time. Maybe you'll be back in the tunnel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, maybe not.
To be determined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the audition process like for each of you?
I put myself on tape.
Okay.
And it went to Carlton.
Mine was I was
where were you?
in LA.
Okay.
And, I got it the night before, and I didn't know he was a cannibal because I didn't really put that in the breakdown. So and I didn't have time to watch all 10 episodes the night before. So I auditioned, and then they were like, "Yeah, it needs to be a lot darker." I was like, "I can do that. I just like to know that." So then I went in the next day, did it, and then I found out like 3 days later I got the part.
That's cool. And you guys shot in Canada?
Yeah, we shot in Vancouver.
And you're both from Canada, right?
We're both from Toronto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you born there?
No, I wasn't born there.
Oh.
I just grew up there.
Okay.
Did you guys meet on the show or did you know each other prior?
We met on the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Canadians.
I know,
Uniting.
eh?
Yeah.
Hey, that's good. If you guys had to play another character on the show besides yourselves, who would you want to play?
I want to play him.
That's pretty intense.
But why?
I don't know.
It's fun.
Yeah. I don't know. There's so many interesting characters.
Maybe Victor. I mean, because that's challenging to not say anything and actually do stuff with
You
it.
don't
Yeah.
memorize any lines.
Yeah, but it sounds easy, but it's not. I mean, I think he did a great little job.
Yeah. Yeah. He's fantastic.
That'd be an interesting part.
Yeah. I think the Claire's part, the mother,
Yeah,
Yeah, she's
would be like a pretty great part.
pretty heavy.
Yeah.
So Julie has a lot of baggage, it seems.
Yeah.
Do you think what she's doing with Victor when she takes him in, when you're approaching that, do you feel like it's unethical or it's just...
You know,
it's
I
kind
think
of kidnapping,
I think,
kind of not.
well, yeah, no, I know. I think she has, you know, when she sees him, she has the intention to turn him in. But I think she just has this need to take care of him, make sure he's okay. And I think with everything that she's gone through, she recognizes something in him that's similar, and I think it's more out of her trying to protect him. I mean, I think that's the way she frames it.
And then the nosy neighbor steps in,
Yeah.
she's great.
taken care of.
Yeah.
Not a problem. And when you're playing Adam, how do you get in that headspace? Because it's just absurd what he's doing, obviously.
Yeah, I mean,
More absurd
Yeah.
than...
yeah, I guess.
Just a little.
I guess it is. Yeah, I mean, obviously it is, but I mean, I think for me, I think I just prepped it like he has this weird sexual thing about it, and it's like a very intimate thing when he does that. And obviously he has a lot of shame about it. Like all my notes are just covered in shame. It's like covered in all my scripts. But I mean, I do my homework, so when I come to set, I'm pretty prepared.
Okay.
Yeah.
And because he has a messed up childhood, which is kind of where this stems from, I'm assuming. How much research did you do for that?
I mean, that's kind of stuff where you just got to use your imagination
Yeah.
because we're not given what happened. I mean, the one script where she's like badgering her son to fix it, she's like, "You're so stupid," and just badgering him. I mean, that says a lot about the woman, so you can imagine what it's like growing up with her.
Yeah.
The father's not in the picture, so that also... So I could get pretty crazy with my imagination about that and why he does what he does.
It's like almost all the characters are searching for some kind of
Yeah.
intimacy, like in their
Yeah,
own
absolutely.
strange way.
Yeah. They're looking for some sort of connection, and...
Yeah, and I think a lot of the returned also die in like pretty gnarly ways.
Yeah.
It seems.
unfinished business.
Yeah.
Do we think that they're returning to help people? Or they're just kind of returning to fuck with everybody?
I think they're trying to help themselves. I mean, I think...
Yeah, I like
I don't
that
know.
the show's perspective. I mean, it comes from the perspective of the people that are dealing with their returned loved ones,
Yeah.
but also for the returned and how they're dealing with coming back to this life that's sort of gone on without them.
Mm-hmm.
And so obviously we said it's based on the British TV show. And it's starting
French.
Americans, we're so smart over here. Talk to me about what's going to happen differently. Obviously, you can't give anything away, but how it sort of gets different when it gets to America.
Well, I think it's definitely gonna get grittier.
Okay.
And I think there's gonna be some answers of how the characters kind of tie into each other. Yeah.
Don't look at me for that. No, I agree. Yeah, I mean, 6 is where it deviates.
Yeah.
We have the premise of the characters in place, and it's I don't know what to say without giving anything away.
Are you happy with the way they deviated?
Yeah. Well, also too, the original is I think it's 8 episodes, and we're 10 episodes, and I think the original sort of turned into a more zombie genre type thing, where we're just sort of exploring the drama between the characters and the emotional effects on everybody.
Yeah.
And the fans of the show are very loyal.
Mm-hmm.
What have been some of the responses you've heard from them?
For
your version,
for
yeah.
our version. Well, there's a lot of people who have I think a lot of our fans have just seen our version, it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's very eerie, it's very nuanced, it sort of moves it moves faster than the French version.
I think they like the cliffhangers.
Yeah.
Okay. It does. It's like at the end of your seat, you're like, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to get to know you guys a little bit more, so we're going to play Would You Rather. You know how this goes, right?
No, I don't.
I'm going to give you 2 things you just have
scared.
to pick. It's not too bad.
Okay.
Would you rather come back from the dead or be visited by somebody who was dead?
Ooh.
I'd rather come back.
Come back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather come back too.
We're both coming back.
Yeah.
Is there somebody certain you would visit?
So maniacal.
I know.
I don't know. I mean, probably my family.
Okay.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to like fuck with anybody?
I mean, maybe. No, I don't have anyone to do
I think maybe I take on another identity.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
and
cool.
sort of redo my life.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. That might be fun. Since I'm
That
dead
just got
anyway.
really deep. Yeah, do whatever you want. Okay, would you rather be in constant pain or have a constant itch?
Constant itch.
Yeah, me too.
The itch?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I would want. Would you rather go without the internet or car for a month?
Car.
Internet.
Internet?
Yeah.
I think I'd be the car. Driving in LA, it's not.
Yeah, it'd be impossible.
Yeah. Well,
You're not a big technology person, though. You were telling me you don't have a TV hooked up.
you don't.
No, I don't.
You don't need it.
I have I use Netflix. I don't have cable,
Okay.
but I can just Uber everywhere,
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
right?
What are you gonna do? Just drive?
I'm just gonna drive around
That's
endlessly,
fine.
thinking about my new life that I'll have.
Yeah.
While you're dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather be stuck in a house with somebody you hate, or stuck in a house alone?
I'd rather be stuck in a house with somebody I hate.
Yeah.
Really?
Loneliness sucks.
Yeah.
Shit.
I wonder how long you're gonna be stuck there. Okay, let's rewind a little bit. So you guys both grew up in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you both sort of get the acting sting?
I was 18.
Okay.
And I did an open call audition for a film called Black Robe. And then it sort of went from there.
What about you?
It was like 4 years ago. I went to school for business originally.
Oh.
In Toronto, yeah. Learned a lot from that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, studied business. And then I booked a small movie. It was like a TV movie during my exam. So I was like, I'm not doing my exams. I'm doing
Who needs it?
Acting homework.
Yeah. So I was auditioning during while I was in school, and it just and then it just started working a lot. And then, yeah.
And you started out modeling, Sandrine, correct?
Yeah.
Was it hard to be taken seriously as an actress at first, or people just separated the two?
Yeah, there was yes and no, because I had been modeling since I was 13. I was really comfortable with cameras being around, so I didn't have to
Make
sort of
something
get used to that.
Yeah.
But I was quite young when I started, so yeah, I wasn't too much of
an issue.
Were you in Montreal when you started modeling, or Toronto?
I was in Toronto, and then yeah.
And when you first moved to LA and do that, because I feel like everybody that's trying to break into the industry thinks it's all easy. Talk about how many auditions you go in at first and how hard it is to even book the first thing.
Oh my God, you could go on like 40 auditions
and not get anything.
Yeah. You just have to keep picking yourself up from the floor and just keep going. And there's like two options. You really have two options, like New York or Los Angeles. So
you pick one.
Yeah,
you go for it.
Pick one.
Yeah.
And then we were talking beforehand. You live in LA, and then you book all these gigs, and then you're actually never in LA.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm always in Vancouver, which I don't mind because it's beautiful there. But that's where I shoot all the time, I find.
Yeah, me too. Last year. Yeah.
Is there one TV show on air or on Netflix or wherever right now that you two would like to star in, individually or together?
I mean, I don't know if I would be right for the show, but I just watched Bloodline. I thought that was really cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been having trouble with my television. We all know, so.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll go back and.
Yeah.
And I know you're working on a Terminator movie right now, or it's done.
Yeah.
When can we expect that?
Yeah.
You're learning a lot here.
Terminator Genesis. I know, you're in business school.
Wow. This is beautiful.
Yeah, no, so I worked on Terminator, and that'll be coming out July 1st.
Okay.
So you met Khaleesi.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, do you?
Yeah,
Game
I do.
of Thrones?
Yeah, no, I do. I do.
Dragon Knight.
Starting to fangirl over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun because I was actually working on The Returned at the same time.
Oh, wow.
So I was able to do all this, dramatic work and then go to Terminator and do like fun, stunty stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Get a little break. What's up next for you?
I don't know. I just did a couple episode arc on iZombie.
Okay.
Oh, I heard that's
Yeah,
that's
it's cool.
really
It's like a slapstick comedy.
Yeah.
Again, the villain. It's like my thing.
Look at you.
I know.
You're so bad.
I know. So that I don't know when that comes out, but yeah.
Was there, when you guys were growing up, was there one actor that you both looked up to that made you sort of want to get into the business?
Gosh.
Leo for me.
Really?
Yeah, I know it's so cliche, but yeah, Leo.
Titanic?
Mm-hmm.
Was that the one?
Yeah, saw my first pair of breasts on screen there. It was my
Whoa.
mom. Yeah,
It changed
was my
you
mom.
forever.
I was like, she was like trying to cover my eyes. I'm like, no, I'm good. Like 8 years old then.
My mom used to cover in like CD cases and everything with all the cleavage.
Yeah.
It clearly didn't work.
No.
Or maybe it works too well. What about you?
I just loved I loved like Julia Binoche, like one of my first like
English patient.
Yeah, when I was Kristen Scott Thomas is awesome. Yeah, I grew up kind of like with a lot of French cinema, so
Okay.
I always had this romantic idea of.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch
The movies?
Before Sunset franchise?
Oh no, I didn't see that.
What? Julie
Delpy and
Delpy. Yeah, those are my favorite films.
That's good. Okay, I like to ask everybody this. In your career, what's the best and worst advice you've been given?
Oh my God.
Pressure.
The best is to
Not wear stripes on camera.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I guess I need to be
You're
yourself.
like, let me just zip up.
Don't take the
Pattern.
yeah.
Obviously to be yourself, and hard work will pay off. And then the worst, I don't know. I've gotten lots of bad advice. Can't find out what the worst one
There's
is.
not one like specifically
I don't
really
know.
bad.
No, I don't know actually.
You should really give up. You should really give up this time.
That's a good one.
They tell you that?
I don't think it's working out.
Yeah. Or I like, what's your backup plan?
Oh,
Backup
that's
plan.
rough.
Yeah.
You don't need a backup plan, right?
But they say it gently, so
not
it's
good to have a backup
it's
plan.
nice. But I'm like, get out of my face.
Like, I dropped out of business school. Don't worry
Yeah.
about me.
Yeah, I'm good. Okay, I can do an account if I
fine.
want to.
Well, thanks so much for coming in today, guys.
Thanks for having us.
The Return is on A&E.
Monday.
We have a lot of crazy things happening, so watch that. If we want more from the two of you, where can we find you?
Twitter
Twitter? What's your Twitter?
@Rhys Ward, RHYSWARD. You don't have social
know.
media, do you?
I don't have
I've been
any
looking.
social media.
Next.
None.
Just
Zero.
share your address.
Yeah.
Come to her house.
My phone number is.
Well, thanks again for coming in today, guys. If you guys want more from AfterBuzz TV, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter at AfterBuzz TV, and we will see you back in here next time.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you
See you later.
Views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.